Hello there, I'm Eileen Casey for Eileen Casey Creations, and today I'm going to show you how to do German short rows. This is a method of doing short rows that doesn't use wraps, so that you're not picking up multiple strands when it comes time to finish the short rows. So it means it's much less bulky than the wrap and turn method. There are no pins to use like in the Japanese short row method. So it's very easy, and more importantly it's very neat. It's almost invisible and it's very flat, and it really is, to me, the perfect way to do short rows. And once I learned how to do them this way, I would never ever go back to doing them any other way, and I guarantee that you'll love it once you've learned how to do it, which is it's very easy. So this method is used in my Over the Rainbow bag, and that begins on a purl side. So I just started this little swatch here, and I'm going to start the short rows on the purl side here. Now you will use this method anywhere it says wrap and turn. Just make sure that you have the correct number of stitches at the end. We will purl up to 5 stitches before the end. 2, 4, 5. Okay, there are 5 stitches there. You will bring your yarn to the front and turn. You will slip this stitch purlwise. Then you will take your yarn and just yank it over the needle like this. You can secure it there with your finger and continue knitting. Just pull it as hard as you can. And you will see you're left with this weird looking double stitch. Sometimes this is called the double stitch short row method, I believe, and there are a few other names for it. So there's your double stitch. So we will knit up to 5 stitches before the end on the other side. 2, 4, 5. Okay. Now, because it's a purl row, your yarn is already right here. You don't need to move your yarn. So you will purl this, or slip the stitch purlwise. Again, yank your yarn round, but loop it so that your back, you can have it on this side to work your purls. And you can see you're left again with a strange kind of double stitch. So we've done 1 double stitch on each side. We'll just do 2 on each side. So you can see we're going to then have 6. 2, 4, 5, and this is just 1 stitch. 6. This is your weird stitch. So here we go. Again, yarn to the front, turn, slip the stitch purlwise, and then yank the yarn around the needle. Continue knitting. And we will continue knitting until there are 6 stitches on the other side. 2, 4, 5, 6, because this is 1 stitch. Just always make sure that you don't count. This is 2 stitches. 2, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so we will turn, slip the stitch purlwise, yarn over nice and tight, and loop it around. And there you go. So we have 2 double stitches now on either side. And if you were going to just do 1 set of short rows, for example, if you were doing darts, say, or shoulder shaping, and you just need the 1 set, you will finish the short rows like this. You'll come to this double stitch, and you just purl the 2 strands as if they're 1. Purl, and again, purl the 2 strands as if they're 1. Purl, and then purl to the end. You've picked up your 2 double stitches on that side. You have 2 double stitches left on the knit side, so you will knit across, knit across to the double stitches. Here they are. Just knit them. 1, 2. Now, like I said, if you're just doing the one set of short rows, then they're complete. That's it, done. If you want to do a double set of short rows, for example, if you're doing a short row heel, you'll need another set. You will do it exactly the way we have just done it. You will pick up the first set on the purl side and then pick up this set on the knit side. You'll do that. You just follow that exactly, and then what you will do is you will purl across to 6 stitches before the end, which is where we ended last time. So you will purl across, two, 4, 6. Okay, so purl that 6th stitch, and this is the one that was the double stitch before. You bring your yarn to the front, slip it purlwise, and yank the yarn over, just the way you did before. And then you will knit across to the 6th stitch, 2, 4, 6. So this is the stitch that was the double stitch before. You'll knit it, turn, slip it purlwise, bring the yarn over and around. Now you're going to want to purl to the 5th stitch before the end. And what happens is there's this double stitch before you can get to the 5th stitch. You just purl the double stitch the way you did before when you were picking it up, and you purl this 5th stitch, turn, slip purlwise, bring the yarn over. And again, we will knit to the 5th stitch, and on the way we'll just pick up this double stitch here, knit this 5th stitch, then turn, slip it purlwise, bring your yarn over and around, and then what you will do is just purl right to the end. Picking up that double stitch on the way, there's one left. Here we go, this double stitch, and you just purl it, purl to the end, and then lastly you'll just knit this row and pick up that very last double stitch that was there. Here we are at the double stitch, just knit it, knit to the end, and you're done. You've done 2 sets of short rows now. So this would make, although it's very shallow, you can see that it makes a little short row heel there, but you can see how neat these short rows are. They really are very hard to see, and they just they blend in very, very well, and they're nice and flat. And so there you go, there's the German short row technique.